MC Radio Rental. Doing improvised rap using random words. Let's go. I tell the truth, I never lie. I never even glide, I only fly. You know I got to rise, I got to shine with every dawn from the 9 to 5. And if I forget, then please just remind me. I nickel and dime me, cause you know I always pay my bills. And when I've got an elf, leave it on the sill. But you know that it's getting scary. I'm hardly normal or ordinary. And you know that I'm very eating the cherry, but you know that I always win, I never lose. And if I stay with roots, I gotta move. And you know that if you've got two, you got to fuse them, bring it together, cause some confusion, some contusions, pull a muscle. And you gotta speed up and hustle when I'm making all of this trouble. It's like a witch eating hubble bubble. Look, it doesn't matter cause you're captured in a cell. If you've escaped from heaven and you're fallen down to hell, I'll hit you with the apple like my name is Willem Tell. And you know that I am ringing that bell. We try to be strong, we try to string the words together in a song. And you know that if it's not short then it's long. But you know that I'm like Hong Kong because I'm King Kong, escaping from Manhattan. I'm getting angry, I'm rabbit in a lather. And you know that I shatter all of the glass and I'll leave all the shining shards in my parts. There's no reason, there's no rhyme in any four seasons. And I know that it's egregious cause I leave lesions. I'm like Mother General Grievous. It's all facts when I'm in the hand, I leave impact. And you know that it's on a sax like Bill Clinton. Fancy that. It's just guidelines, there's no rule when I'm sirens are blazing with the red and white. And you know that I started the fight and I'll end it right whether it's day or night. Because you know I never fail cause I've got the might, I've got the insight. And my highlight is every night when I have to shine. It's getting scary. I need an oasis, a sanctuary, and it's very kinda hairy. And you know that I am called Terry, but it's okay because I'm living in the board. I'm under the floor and you know that I abhor. I'm gonna rise from the dead like it's in Saw. And you know that it's kinda awful, it's kinda sordid, it's kinda morbid, but I'll import it, I'll bring it into the world where I am Moorish. Cause you know that I got to eat, I need the protein from the meat so that I will see everything that I need under the darkness. And you know that my name's Captain Jack Harkness. And you know I go harder than anyone before it. And you know that I am on the moor and it's sorta awful from the water, because from the waves I'm causing the disorder. And you know that I saw everything you've ever seen before. And I'm rising, open more and I'll eat ya, I beseech ya, leave the lesions. And you know you won't retreat on the demons because we're entreating you to leave it. And that's why we are just gonna eat ya. It's not my fault that you're delicious. It's not my fault that I'm so vicious. It's not my fault you're not my missus. I got the reasons and I'll list them. Number one, I'll leave you in the chunks. And you know that my head goes thunk. And you know that I'm like a chipmunk cause I keep you between my cheeks, love. But it's okay cause I gotta eat the peanuts. And you know that I got so many reasons and you can't even see them because we are invisible. And you know that I'm shining like a missile or like a pistol. It doesn't matter when I hit you, I won't miss you. So you know that I'll inflict all of the terrible injuries. How did you leave them? It's a mystery. It's okay, I didn't mean to be so violent. I'm trying to be better, I'm trying to be more righteous. But you know that the sight of blood just excites me. And you know that I will leave you all writhing. Oh no, it's so evil. I can't even believe that I've seen everything that I've leave. It's a demon. And you know that you'll just have to retreat from the more like we're living in Bethlehem. And you know that I sew the hem cause I'm so good at sewing. And there's no knowing where next I might be going when I'm flowing. Yeah, that was good. That was a good spooky rap. My goodness. This is a good beat as well. This beat is by Fat Cat Beats. Alright, let's go again. I gotta send the message every time I enter, gotta exit. And you know that I'm in the cemetery, and it's getting scary, and it's getting hairy. So you know you gotta hear what I'm preaching, and you know you gotta see where I'm leaving, so that you can follow me into monotony, and otherwise your brain's broken like lobotomy. I cause all the disorder, I break the wall, bricks and the mortar. And you know that it's sorta kinda morbid, but I know it's important. I just admire you, that's why I rise to glue. I gotta rise to the glue and I adhere it. And you know that the stickiness it is nearing, because you know it's seeming like we're gonna scrapbook. And you know that I grab it to that hand, look, I'll show you or display it. And you know, regale you through the ages, because we're gonna flay it, and then we're gonna flame it, and then we're gonna get together, we will embrace it. And you know that I laced it, so it's gonna be okay, because you know, I don't know where we're going. Look, I'm gonna switch it up, I tipped the glove. I'm going too fast, thank you love, look. Let's slow it down a little bit. Let's try to get some consistency. You know that I speak quiet then louder. You try to prohibit it, allow it, and you know that I flour, because the flour is what I need in my bakery, you see, because I gotta make all of the goddamn croissants, and I make everything I want, and you know that it's gonna be delicious, because I'm vicious, and all the ingredients listed. Number 1, we need some eggs. It brings all the flavor to the head. Number 2, we need the yeast. Otherwise it won't rise, you see. We bring it from the east and we bring it from the west, and then we gotta taste it when we put it to the test, because I need the bread, it is so delicious. And you know that this taste is so vicious, yo, cause I'm a craftsman. Everything I bake it harder. I bake all the food up in my larder. And you know that I'm a bard, cause that's why I'm rapping, and I'm gone all rabid. And you know that I'm like a carrot with a rabbit, because you know it's massive, and then I'm gonna smash it, because it's so delicious, you know I gotta grab it. I'm angry from the management, and you know we're in a bit of habit, kid, so we breaking from the habit. And then you know that I'm eating all the salad, because I am a rabbit and I like the greens. There's not a single leaf I leave, because I won't retreat when I'm eating greens. I lavish, I'm rabid with the cabbage, and so I'm gonna smash it, and I'm eating all the leaves. And you know it seems to me that this is like a dream, cause everywhere I look there's deliciousness. And you know that I am inflicting this on the delicious radishes, and you know that I love them, and I'm gonna grab a kid, and you know that it's massive, and you know that I'll smash it. Look, we gotta change it, because you know that sin has its wages, and you know that changelessness will change, because nothing remains, and you know that it's inflamed. And every time I'm on the beat, I'm in the manger. I'm no stranger to this kind of beat, and whether I can do it in the rain or in the sleet, and I can do it in the night or in the dreams, and you know that I can do it by the beat. Look, alright, different beat, reset, let's try something different. We gotta reset. Okay. Slow it down a little. Okay. Random words. Improvised rap. I'll make the sail. I'll raise the sails. I can read in braille, and I sail through the day. So I make a new place where I can escape to, where the sand and shale, and by the day I sit back with the rum and coke. And you know I always flow wherever I go, and it won't show, and you know it never snows, cause we're on the equator and I float. I've been this way since I was a child. Whether I was intense or I was mild, I would always find whatever I need to reside in. I'm like a bell hitting a chime, and it's kinda slimy and it's kinda grimy, but the rind is where it's delicious, and so I'm gonna find what I need. Hot as ice and cold as fire, there's no way I will reside, but on the side I can see like I'm dreaming, and you know that not everything is as it seems, and I'm streaming with the river, cause the water shines when it shimmers, yo. And I might choose electing to find all the mystery, spit this invective. A detective would be needed to receive this energy that I'm sending from deep. So it seems that I need to swim into the sea to the bottom, because every memory that I dropped, I lost it. So I will recover it, and I'm undercover, and you know I'm never gonna fit the glove, and so I gotta dash, get the potatoes, and then I mash it, I grab it, cause I'm like a rabbit with carrots massive, I'm rabid. You see I'm foaming at the teeth, and you better believe that I receive all this energy from the deep. So I rise and shine into the space that I behave in. It's strange and beyond escape, but it's okay, because I'm gonna flow with the energy. Everything that's happening is gonna be a memory, so sedimentary or metamorphic. It's kinda sordid, it's awful and morbid, but when we retreat to the bottom of the deep, everything's gonna exist skeletally, so you better believe that we'll be living in cemeteries. So I'm receiving it from the atmosphere, so strategically it seems to me that we gotta change the goddamn rhythm. So slap it with the whip, cause I insist I'm gonna sit, never rise again, look into the mist. I just wanna see the energy fly by, and it's okay, I could do it till I die. Alright. Different beat. Let's find a different flow. MC Radio Rental, improvised rap. Let's do the duck one. Alright. Welcome Cool and Lindsay to the live chat. Improvised rap. At first I learned to glide, and I flap my wings until I fly, and then I would rise to extreme heights. I rise where the sun shines. You know I gotta eat it, it seems to me that this is increasing. I need to eat the meat, I chew it, and you know that Susan. But it's okay to leave wounds, because you know we will always fuse. Everything that is separate, it's endless, but together we might have to end this. I say it all direct, it's getting to my head. I know that I fled, but I'll return. You know I'll come back strong, and you know the short beat will go long. I'm so agile when I rhyme, when it's coming off the mind, and you know that I grind my teeth every night. I leave them to the nubs, but you know that I'll smile, cause you know that they'll return, and the teeth will never burn, because you know that they'll increase like a page turned and like a leaf showing a new surface, and you know that I rap with purpose. Neither night or rain, like I was a nightingale. I'm deranged on the trail, but it doesn't matter, cause I read in braille and I see the sails, cause you know that 7 wins, and you know that I can shine shimmering. I make no transactions, and the acid I eat is lactic, it's massive, cause you know I digest it. Everything I've ever said I will attest it. When I enter then I exit, that's the hokey pokey in and out message. It's all a battle, whether you are the shepherd or the cattle. And you know, it's essential, the dimension. Alright. We need to reset. I want to do one more good little passage, then we'll wrap this up. Maybe we should just go back to this fun beat. Alright, I want to do one more good passage. Okay, improvised rap, random words. You know I'm not lacking heat, you know I'm not lazy with no apathy, and I'm grabbing heat, I'm like Icarus. And you know that I'm kinda vicious, it's ridiculous, the missives kid, because you know it's improvised spitting them. So I'm insisting that we all sit down, we have a good time, we run away from clowns. Look, it's improvised like I write it, but you know that I bite with my incisors, and if we're increasing then we might be rising. Like the bell, we hit 'em, and then the chiming, and then the timing is exquisite. Cause you know we're never gonna miss it, we always hit it, we hit it like a missile. And you know that I'm sleeping on the thistles, because I'm Spartan, and you know I rap harder, and you know that I eat it from the larder. And you know a partner is what you need to swing dance, and so I charm them. You know I always spell it, and you know that farts always smell it, because I dealt it, and you know it's helter-skelter, so you know that I'm really a teller. Look, I'm eating calories, I don't what matters to me, because I'm grabbing the heat. Right? Oh, fuck. Alright. Look. Sometimes for your payment, you just need the coin. You got to put them together, you join. And you know that I comes from the loins. And you know that it's moist. Look, it doesn't matter cause I've got equipment. Everything I need, inventory when I list it. And you know the missives are missiles. So you know that I inflict this like pistols. It's premium. Not everything is, it seems it's fucking hell. Alright, look. Simplicity is what it's meant to be. You open up the tap, release exquisite heat. And so it's a mystery where it all comes from. And you know that we're gonna sing songs because we're moving forward. It's kinda awkward, I know it's kinda dark, it's kinda morbid, but you know that the source is real important. And that's why I ground up your horse, because it is delicious and I won't miss this. And you know if it went away, I spit... I can hear crickets, it's ridiculous, but I insist that this infection never lessens. And you know that I will alright, we just threaten. Yeah. Everything you represent, I am opposed. You throw me into the ocean and then I float. And you know you don't need to be the very most, but if you're kinda blazing, you make a bit of toast. And you know we're never slow from my head down to my toes. And you know that I will always grow because I put down roots and I put up shoots. And you know that I will always move through because I fuse. I cause all the confusion, I leave contusions. And you know that I'll lose them because I run away, always make escapes. And you know that I will never stay the same. You know I always change because we need the metamorphosis. And you know that I began as a porpoise, but then I changed. And you know it's kinda morbid, and everything that's come before I always sawed it, because motherfucker I was there when it was written. And I'm gonna speak now so you gotta listen. And you know I'm insisting on everything that's changing, everything that's wrong with you, I will list them. And you know it's okay because I'm not here to be critical. And you know that I'm not trying to be critical, but you know it's okay to have all the deficiencies, cause you know if it's cold you are missing heat, and it's a mystery where you are sending these energies. So I mention these. I need to get all of my spectacles so I can see 2020 is respectable. And you know I'm delectable because I'm so delicious. And you know that I spit the missives, it's inflicted, but you know that I am dropping heat. You know I eat the greens, broccoli, no stopping me. So you know I will persist, and you know that I have the list, and through the mist I will deliver us. And you know that mysterious, deliver us. It's pretty mysterious. You know I see you in a mirror, and you know I really fear you. And you know I appear. As I appear, I'm a seer, so I can see into the future. And you know, Alright, a little bit more. Australopithecus. I'm inflicting this, Australopithecus. I'm listing this. Diplodocus, I'm dropping this like a Diplodocus. And no stopping this, Diplodocus. I'm coming at this and I'm dropping this, yeah. I'm making this activity, it's a mystery. And I always be, and I always seem. But then I change, it's a I speed it, then I slow it. And you know, a river it's always flowing, and you know that it's growing, and you know that it's flowing like an explosion, or backwards an implosion. And I'm a composer, I write it like I wrote it. And you know that I seize every moment. And you know the rap is like a poem, and you know that I roam like a Ronin. I do it with no rhyme or reason. I do it in summer or spring or any season. And you know that we leave lesions and they're bleeding. And you know that we might have to retreat. And you know that to the minimum to the maxi, From the Uber to the taxi, from the repairs, from the smashing. I eat the lactic acid, and the photograph is what we got to grasp. And you know that from the sand that's dripping between the fingers, 'cause you know time never slows, it never lingers. From the fingers, it's the outline, and I might find a new rhyme. As we do it thrice. Okay, we only did it twice. I don't want to exaggerate it. I don't wanna see you later. We flame it, we break it, we cut it. 'Cause the lesson of Iraq is when we drop it. Because we declare it ended. We declare a conclusion when we lose it. Two, then fuse it. Just for my amusement. So consider this. Why do we consider this? Alright. One alone, that is isolation. Try to escape from all the hatred. Try to make light so we blaze it. But when you're alone, you're not blameless. You're being beheaded. So you know that you eat the feta, or maybe you just eat the cheddar. We're on a cheese wrap because there's no better. Okay, you got all the math, you got accountants, and you know you can climb any mountain. It rises like water from a fountain. So I'll shout them, so we won't be quiet, and you know that it's the night, won't be silent. Okay, alright, one more. MC Radio Rental, this time we're gonna try to be good. Yeah, we're gonna be good, I'm sure of it. Like a planet, we're living in orbit. And you know that, of course, I'm a horse, and that's why my voice is real hoarse. Look, it doesn't matter, any kind, any sort. I've got the sword, because I got the blade, and you know we're gonna swing it, and you know that I am here. Look, it doesn't matter, 'cause you know I will award it. Everything you receive, it is important. And you know I'll never pause it, I'll let it play, and I'm at the door, kid. The beach is in the sand, every grain I hold inside my hand. But you know... Fuck. Alright, look. Everything, remember, I forget it. Everything that I say, I never said it. Every bit of blood, I bled it. And everything I meant it. But it doesn't matter because we have no equal. And you know it seems like the seesaw is always imbalanced, and that's why we fall off. And you know I see through you, it's like glasnost. It's not what it was, it's what it was before. And I'm at the door every time I saw, and I bring down the tree, and it seems to me that the trunk and the leaves are so delectably green. That's why I gotta eat them, they're full of chlorophyll, so I gotta seize them. You know that the ATP is rising biochemically, and I need the energy so I can grow. And you know that I need the rhymes, and so I flow. And you know that it's improvised, it's not road. And you know that like an implosion when it blows, and you know it will expand from my hand. You know we start sitting and then we gotta stand, because you know that the plane will always stand when we're woodworking, we're talking from the stands. I make every choice. And you know we connect all of the joists, and you know it's always moist, cause you need to make it nice so that it never slides when you're on thin ice. Because you know the polar bear's always staring, and you know that the polar bear's really hairy, and you know that it's Arctic. When I park it, I put my car and then I farted. I am a critic. And you know that I'm really spitting, and you know never missing, because I always hit it. I hit the bullseye every time I ride, and you know that it's kind of a wonder that you can even hear thunder. Cause Thor is at the door, and you know he abhors everything more, cause you know you keep it minimal. Minimal, what rhymes with minimal? What rhymes with minimal? And you know I'll finish all of the tasks that I started. Even if it's easy or hard, it doesn't matter, cause I'm shattering the glass. And you know that I will put my car in park, otherwise it'll flow down the hill. And you know that that will not be good rills. Is rill a synonym for hill? I don't know if it's true, but a duck has a bill. Look, I keep it all planted in my hand, and that's why I stand. Cause you know that the roots are putting in. Lindsay says cynical and whimsical. You're so right, minimal rhymes with cynical and whimsical. How else can I fit it all into my hand when I have to stand? And if I get paid $1,000. Look, it's all according to plan. All according to plan. Alright. One last passage. I need the organs, it's important to me, and that's why I've got 3 kidneys, because I buy a kidney up in the market, and you know that I grow kidneys in the farm, and you know I need to keep them on the ice, otherwise they'll go off, and that's not nice, because kidneys have an expiry, they've got a timeline in which they're right for me, and if you exceed the timeline, they've gone rotten, and you know that the kidney is gone all sodden, and you know that it's mottled, and I can't put it in me, so you know I got to fly to Sydney, so I buy some kidneys when I'm in Sydney, and you know I'm barely rapping, I am kinda singing, and it kinda seems to me I need the liver, and you know that the liver might shine, and then it glimmers, and you know I slither, so I insert the liver, and you know that my spine is in the middle, so that's why I remove it, keep it in brine, and you know I got the spine whenever I require it. Alright, kidneys expire. They become kidneys to adult knees because it seems that the kidneys increasing, and you know that not is as it seems. Alright. Thank you so much for listening. I feel like we had a great passage at the very start. It kind of trailed off after that, but hey, it was fun. Thank you for listening, everybody, and have a good one. Cheers.